So that's why occasionally you hear from Future Me. Because Future Me is my editor. Welcome back to ExtraHolidayGames. I'm ExtraHoliday, and I just realized that when I come back between batches, I can probably just get in and then immediately pause the game. That would probably work to make things a little more seamless. Anywho, it's a snow run. Wow, we love snow run. Oh, so close. Snow run's pretty neat. Frostlass I think is neat. Glalie, not as much, but you know. Neat that it has 2 evolutions. Yeah, I have... You know, there are some Pokemon that, you know, that you get a different perspective on over time, you know? And I don't know that Glalie or Frostlass is either are an example of which, but I was thinking, actually, an example of which is Alomomola. Because here's the thing. I have on multiple occasions ragged on Alomomola. And also Lovedisk, who I still don't like. But Alomomola, specifically, I was like, why does this Pokemon exist if it doesn't evolve from Lovedisk? That was kind of the whole thought process for me when it came to Alomomola. However, when I was just kind of... They have a daily run thing in Pokerogue. I still don't entirely know what it is, but it's a thing where they kind of just start you off with a random team of 3 Pokemon, and then you go from there. And because I was curious, you know, I just wanted to try it out. I gave it a shot, and one of the Pokemon they gave me was Alomomola. I was like, okay, whatever, I guess that's fine. But as I was doing the run, I realized something. I realized that Alomomola is actually kind of a good tank. Which I wouldn't really have known prior to that, because I've never used Alomomola. Because, I mean, why would I? But... yeah, no, I was using it and I was like, wow, actually this you know, Wish Protect set is pretty freaking good. And it carried me through quite a few battles there in that run of Pokerogue. So I was pleasantly surprised, I suppose. By Makuhita. Yeah, it's just... That's one of those Pokemon that I was like, wow. I mean, the same thing, well, not the same exact thing, but a similar thing happened with Persian, where I was like, yeah, whatever, it's neat, you know, Meowth is fun in the anime, and Persian's kind of neat, I like cats, that's cool. But man, when I was going through the end game, or not the end game, but the post game of Heart Gold Soul Silver, and I had the idea of like, oh hey, you know what? I could be clearing these battles with Persian or Meowth with Payday, and you know, that'll get me extra money. I hadn't realized before that point that like that's actually a really good way. If you're just killing every enemy with Payday, you get so much money. It's so much extra money, and it's great. That's why in my own personal run of Scarlet, the one that's not on the channel, I am running, currently I believe I am running a team of 6 Meows. Because Pickup and Payday, although Meowth does lose pickup when it evolves, unfortunately. Unlike another Pokemon that I actually have recently learned to appreciate more, Linoon. Linoon is another Pokemon where I was like, I didn't think much of it before I actually used it for post-game stuff. I was like, wow, this is actually really nice to just have a Pokemon with pickup while I'm running around doing all these battles, because sometimes you get really good stuff from pickup. Like, I think I explained before how I was trying to get PP ups for, and still am, trying to get PP ups for my Battle Revolution team. And I was doing so by going through Diamond multiple times. And having Linoon there to, if you get a high enough level, occasionally Linoon will just straight up pick up a PP up, which is great. That's fantastic. That cuts down my workload significantly. So yeah. Fudge. Linoon's also great. That's all I had to say there. Okay, let's see if we can get Pika before our last ball this time. Yes, there are many, many Pokemon out there that I did not realize are great. And it kind of gave me perspective on the whole idea that, you know, every Pokemon is someone's favorite, right? Because there is more to a Pokemon than just its looks. Right? There are Pokemon out there like Linoon and Persian that, you know, you don't realize are as useful as they are until you use them. Same with Alomomola. And then, you know, there are Pokemon that are just straight up good that you would never know. Like, I don't know, a lot of people don't know about Shuckle stall strats. So, yeah, or like Togekiss para-flinching, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting that more or less every Pokemon seems to have a reason to like that Pokemon. Except for Luvdisc. Luvdisc doesn't have any reason. Actually, I know the reason Luvdisc exists, and it's because in 3rd gen that Luvdisc is from, the only way to get heart scales is from Luvdisc. Well, not the only way, but the only way to get an infinite number of heart scales is from Luvdisc. Because I think you can find some just lying around as well, but there's only so many of those. And, you know, in 3rd gen, if you want to remember moves, if you want a Pokemon to remember moves, I should say, you need heart scales. So, Luvdisc are the only renewable resource for heart scales. Renewable source, I guess. Which is, honestly, I don't think enough of a reason for its existence. Just honestly, I don't think it's justified. And I mean, I guess there's also like this whole idea that it's supposed to be like the lover's Pokemon, where, you know, it's all about love and compassion and all that bullshit. But like, meh. You know, meh. Just like the small bonus, meh. Anywho, I'm trying to get coins, aren't I? I almost got some there. But instead we're going to Hatchamon. Which sounds like it could be a Digimon. Hatchamon. does remind me, Jacob and I recently talked about the various Digimon games. And, you know, which ones we'd want to replay. He mentioned World 4, Digimon World 4. Because we, like, as kids, we used to play that together. And it was fun. I would argue it's absolutely a good game, although I know other games in that vein that are arguably better nowadays. But World 4 is fun, and so he was like, yeah, that'd be cool if we could play that together, and I was like, did you know? Did you know there are ways to do that sort of thing? Even though, you know, I live here and he lives there. I won't specify where exactly, but we are multiple states away from each other, so. But we could actually play it online, even though it's an old Xbox/PS2 game. And I think they had it for GameCube too. I don't know, neither Jacob or I had a GameCube, so. Wait. We did have another friend with a GameCube though. He happened to live pretty close to where I lived too. So that was nice. Got to play a little bit of Melee there, which is neat. Before I got my Wii, which is where, hey, where I ended up playing most of my Melee before Brawl came out. And it was all Brawl. All Brawl, all the time. I actually kind of want to get in Whiscash's mouth right now. Because I have a Master Ball, and that would be neat. To go through this game with a Master Ball. This mini game, side game, whatever you want to call it. Bonk. 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 Okay. Yep, we got it. Ooh, that was in danger of falling right down the middle. Yep. Nope, not exactly what I wanted, but fine. It's worth points regardless. I was trying to hit this field, but I was too late. Yep. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't gonna fall down the middle. Oh, wow. Did not hit that field. Unfortunate. And now we are on the wrong side, and now we are getting juggled. Just like what usually happens when I play fighting games. Does remind me, other series running at the time of this recording is Soul Calibur, which I've been enjoying playing, but arguably may not be the best thing for the channel, because we're not getting, I hate to, I'm not gonna complain, right? It's an observation, not a complaint. There have been, I think, a couple of Soul Calibur videos in a row now that have, by my perspective, severely underperformed views-wise. So, here's the thing. The nice thing about, well, I would consider it a nice thing about my channel is I'm never going to give up on a game that I start entirely. As long as I've posted an episode of it, at least. So, even if I do stop playing Soul Calibur for now, it will come back eventually. However, it's probably not going to be sticking around on the channel for too long. As in, new episodes won't be coming out. The episodes that are already out will stay out, but yeah. If I put at least one episode of a series up, I intend to finish the series one way or another. And for most games, that means beating the game. So, even if Soul Calibur isn't doing as much for you all as it does for me, then that just tells me I gotta wait. That's all. Wait till the time is right. For the opportune moment, as they say. Oop. Yay! Hit not to. Pop. And perhaps the opportune moment will be next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. You know Nuzleaf is gonna get it.